Out on the beach, he was talking to 1,000 people. He was out, he took a break before he was to speak, and he went out on the little veranda. And just as he was catching his breath, ready to go back, a bunch of pelicans and birds came over, and one of them did a dropping right on his chin, right down his shirt. And he was to go on and speak within 5 minutes. And so he kind of hit it, and when he got on, he said, when I got on the podium, I opened that thing up real good. He says, "You see what you guys did to me?" So he turned the birds loose on me. He said, "Not going to stop me, I'm going to talk." So, he said his biggest thrill, he said one time down at the Speedway in Daytona, they said to him, "Jesse, will you start the race?" He says, "I get to say, 'Gentlemen, start your motors'?" And he says, "Yeah." He said, "Okay." He says, "I'll do that." And so he says that was his biggest thrill he ever had. One day we were in class together, and I got some kind of a note that I was to be in the administration building as quickly as I could. And so I said, "Jesse, this is your chance. You're in charge right now." So I go out the door and I'm hurrying because I don't trust Jesse at all. And so I get back and they had big glass doors opening the gym. And so I'm opening the door and he's on the other side of the door. I said, "What about the class?" He says, "I dismissed them." I said, "You did what?" He says, "They like me a lot more than they like you." That was Jesse. And, he and I remained friends until we lost Jesse, not too many years ago. But I thought you might enjoy hearing at least 3 of my old students. I think in looking back at my career, and I taught for about 37 years, the moment I'm most proud of is the experience I had with one class that I taught. It had nothing to do with athletics at all. I was in athletics for 12 years as a coach and another 10 years as an athletic director. But the thing I'm most proud of is this class. When Florida State picked up on the idea of leisure services, and they had a new program going, it was very popular. You know, people would graduate with that degree and go down to Orlando and whatnot. And so I thought, well, why can't we teach the introductory course here at the community college? And so I started. Well, we had about 6 people, and I boned up on it, knew all my statistics and my charts, and I could argue points, and it was the most dull class ever, and I was just so disappointed. And so after 2 semesters of that, I said to myself, this has got to change. And so I asked that the title be changed to Leisure Services. No, I'm sorry, Perspectives on Leisure. And so I did it, my approach was like human being to human being, as opposed to superior and then a subordinate. And I talked from my experiences using anecdotes and hyperbole, like Joe said. Joe came back and registered for the same class the next semester. And I had to put up with him again. But anyhow, in changing that class, I liked the class a lot better because I was just being me. Well, word got out that wasn't a bad class. And so the following semester, the whole section closed, and closed early, which is a sign that it's a popular class. And so then I was told by the administration that we had so many people that wanted to get into class, we got to offer a second section of it. And so from that day on, we offered one on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and another one on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And as you look back on your career, you say, what did you do right? Well, that's one thing I must have stumbled upon some kind of an answer, because that class became a big success. Okay, I've had some influential people in my life, and a couple of them are right here now. My wife Sandra, I think of first. She taught me the beauty and the appreciation of growing things and how to be nice to others. And that was what she's been in charge of. Dick Nealon is back in the back there. He represents the group that's been meeting in Monday nights for almost 20 years now. And we support each other, we learn from each other. And it's been a godsend to me because it's kept me focused on the right paths. And let's see, who else would I, there's a Bible teacher of mine by the name of Jack Robinson. Jack was an amazing person. He was a big guy. He was about 6'4" or something, and a big man, 260 pounds. And Jack was in World War II. He was the captain of the destroyer, and a Harvard lawyer. He was the what do you call this?
Jag lawyer.
A JAG lawyer. He wasn't a lawyer. He was the top lawyer in the Pacific Theater. Very distinguished man who taught Bible study. Been doing it for 25 years, and I admired him greatly. And I watched him get cancer and shrivel up to 95 pounds, and it got so unbearable I couldn't even visit with Jack, and I regret that I didn't. But Jack was one of those people you look back upon and you say, I wish I could have been a better Jack or more like Jack. Okay. Let me finish with something smart. This is something that Obama wrote. He said, in the fleeting time we have on this earth, what matters is not wealth or status or power or fame, but rather how well we have loved and what small part we have played in making the lives of others better. Remember, nothing is more important than making someone else feel loved. And just something lesser profound that I can leave for Joe to ponder. The Canary Islands, Joe, have no canaries.
Oh, really?
And the Virgin Islands.
I'll ponder that.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. What was that nickname again?
Dooney.
Dooney. And I'm not supposed to get back up here, but he didn't tell us about his UFO experience, but maybe the next time. And also something else that you'll be glad to hear, he still has his driver's license. Thank y'all.
Do you have children?
Do I have children?
Oh, that's right. Question.
No.
Or wife?
Have children?
We've got some pictures up there.